Okay, y'all, so as you can see in the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the Natalya hates that has been going on as of late. I'm going to try to make this short because there's really nothing new for me to say. I'm pretty sure everything I'm going to say, you've seen somebody else say on your feed on Instagram or maybe in YouTube comments, or if you have Twitter and you're on wrestling Twitter, you've probably seen some tweets in regards to this. But anyway, here's my 2 cents on it. I don't get the Natalya hate. I really don't. Natalya is one of those wrestlers that I don't understand gets hate, period. You know how there's like wrestlers who just seem like just so unproblematic, so genuine, and they're just so kind-hearted, and they give so much. It's just like, how could you hate them? Well, Natalya is one of those wrestlers for me. She's so sweet, she's so nice, so unproblematic. I mean, like one of the most unproblematic white women you will ever, I would say meet, but I've never met her. But see, like, in your day-to-day lives, on your social medias, your TVs, etc. And if you've met her, you probably can, testify, yeah, like what I'm saying is true. Well, despite all that, Natalya has been a victim of, it's not even hate anymore. You could honestly say it's cyberbullying, because ever since she was announced as the #1 contender for Rhea Ripley's SmackDown Women's Championship at Night of Champions, in which Natalya lost and got squashed in, Natalya was getting hate. Now here's the thing. I don't get why people would hate Natty for even being one of Rhea's opponents, because before Natty's, hold on, before Natty, Zelina Vega was Rhea Ripley's first opponent as SmackDown Women's Champion. And when it came to the feud, the build up was a build up. It was decent enough, I guess. The match wasn't that good. It was decent. It's good. It was for Zelina. It was one of her better performances. For Rhea, it's more so kind of like on the side. For Zelina, it'd be on like one of her better performances, but like for Rhea, not so much. She's had better. Regardless, I was happy for Zelina. I was happy she got to have that moment in her home country of, is she from Puerto Rico? I don't know if she's from Puerto Rico, but regardless, it was representation either way. I was happy for her. I do wish the match was a little longer, but that's just my 2 cents. But regardless, the match just wasn't as good as it could have been, in my opinion. So we all know Natty. Natalya is one of the best wrestlers in the world, and we're gonna talk about, that's gonna play a big factor in this video. So keep that in mind. Keep what I just said in mind. Natalya is one of the best wrestlers inside of the ring, male or female, right? Rhea Ripley, she's really good in the ring as well. I like her wrestling. I think she's a really good wrestler. And so, and they've had matches before in the past. I forgot to say that. They've had 2 matches actually in the past. Both were good matches. I mean, what do we expect from a great wrestler and a top tier wrestler? Like, what do we expect in the ring? And so, I was coming into this thinking, yeah, like, I'm here for it. Now, I had to remember that, they were going to be in Saudi Arabia. So the match probably wouldn't have been as good, because I know, like, when it comes to the women, they have to wear bodysuits due to the dress code in Saudi Arabia. And so when it comes to bodysuits, I know it's a little bit harder to wrestle in, because I mean, hey, you're a wrestler, you're gonna sweat, and the bodysuits look like they kind of like restrict your body a little bit, so you can't do everything as smoothly, you can't execute your maneuvers as clean. But you know what, it's okay, because at least you're trying, and they're doing a way better job than I would have, because I would have been botching all over the place like I was a 2K character. And so I was like, regardless, I don't care, I'm still seated. The feud build-up wasn't that good, but I'm like, you know what, the match will make up for it. I'm trying to come into this with like a positive mind. I was wrong. I was very wrong, because nothing could have prepared me for what happened. Rhea Ripley squashed Natalya, y'all. Y'all think I'm over exaggerating. I mean, she literally beat Natalya in 1 minute and a certain amount of seconds. And I didn't watch it because this was on set. So I was actually preparing for an event. So I didn't have time to watch what's United Champions. I was keeping up via social media when I got the chance. My friends were texting me saying this is going on, but I was hanging out doing my own little thing. And when I happened to hop on the phone and see, I would see what was going on. I saw Seth Rollins win the championship. I still gotta watch the match. I know it was good. I mean, it's Seth Rollins. Asuka won the Raw Women's Championship, as she should. But Rhea and Natty, they had a match, and Rhea got squashed. I mean, not Rhea, Natty got squashed. Yeah. Did not see that coming at all. If you were to tell me like, a wrestler is going to get squashed, and it was going to be Natalya at a pay-per-view, I wouldn't really believe you. I really wouldn't. I know she lost to Aaliyah in 3 seconds on SmackDown. That was SmackDown. For her to get squashed on a pay-per-view, I mean, I would have never thought. I thought we were done with the squash thing, like at pay-per-views after Becky and Bianca, but I guess not. And even though Natty got squashed and she lost, fans are still hating on her. Fans are still using her as a punching bag to uplift their favorites. And my thing is like, if you're gonna use somebody for a punching bag, make sure they're like somebody who's just not good at their job. Like Hulk Hogan, he wasn't good at his job. We can, if you want to use Hulk Hogan as a punching bag, sign me up, because I will gladly use him as a punching bag when it comes to uplifting people's favorites. Because that man is a very terrible man. Jerry Lawler, a pedo, y'all. If you want to use him as a punching bag, I'm all here for it. But when it comes to Natalya, I'm not here for that, and this is why. So remember when I said Natalya is one of the best in-ring wrestlers, male or female, in the ring oh my god, I'm stuttering. One of the best wrestlers in the ring, period, male or female, right? Well, a fun fact about Natalya, and I say this all the time when I'm ranting about Natalya, but she has trained a lot of your favorites and a lot of my favorites. I'll list some of my favorites. Some of my favorites are Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Alicia Fox, Mickie James, Asuka, Io Shirai, Meiko Satomura. The list goes on and on. I don't think she didn't train Asuka or Io. I don't think she trained Mickie. I don't think she trained Alicia, but I'm pretty sure she helped her because they were in the division around the same time. But I do know that she did help train Sasha. I know she helped train Charlotte. I'm pretty sure she had to help Alicia at some point, so I'm pretty sure she has. But you see, like, she's trained some of my favorites. And Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair are two of the biggest names in professional wrestling history. Now, you're probably like, okay, what's the big deal? She trained them, so what? Okay, well, here's another fun fact. Natalya played a, huge asset in Sasha and Charlotte's careers. And this is why I say that. She played a huge asset in their careers because without the training that Natalya helped them get, they probably wouldn't be the top-tier wrestlers that they are now. Now with the Sasha stands, you're probably like, I don't know about that. You know what? Y'all can have that. But the Charlotte stands, oh baby, you got to chill out a little bit. Because with Sasha, it's one thing. But with Charlotte, that statement has a lot of weight to it. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm being so serious, I want to say Natalya was Charlotte's first opponent for a championship. I could be wrong, because I think I am. I really think I am. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. It might have been her second or third. But I think Natalya was her first opponent when it came to, like, championships, period. So Charlotte being the most decorated woman in in WWE, professional wrestling, whatever. Sports entertainment, my bad. My terminology was off. So Charlotte knows what it's like to, have titles and title matches. Well, her first ever title match was against Natalya. Why are y'all disrespecting her? Like, I don't want to say put her over, because I don't want to say that, because, no, I don't want to say that, because that sounds like, that's a little, I don't know, it sounds a little weird saying that, but she played an asset in Charlotte's career. I mean, she was her first opponent for a title. She helped train her. Charlotte says she respects her a lot. Like, she loves her some Natalya. She respects Natalya. Natalya helped her a lot. Same thing with Sasha. Sasha said that she wants to have an Iron Woman match against Natalya, and I'm here for that. I want it so bad. I need it. I need a submission match or an Iron. I need one of them. And Natalya did a thing called Out of Character. It's the segments where wrestlers meet with this interviewer. Like, he has this big screen and they're at home and they're talking and basically telling them about themselves out of character. And she said during the whole pandemic, TJ and her were training some of the wrestlers still, so they could get some training in for, like, the Performance Center shows and the Thunderdome shows. And Sasha was in there, like, in and out. And she said the way Sasha wrestles and moves around in the ring and the way that we just work together. Ooh, excuse me. Hold on. I just drank a soda, y'all. I drank a strawberry Fanta, so bear with me. But she said the way that her and Sasha, like, the way they just click in the ring when they were training, she said she has so much respect for Sasha. And Sasha has even said that she has a lot of respect for Natalya as well. So, like, the respect is there. Like, they love each other. We love seeing black women uplifting each other. Like, we need melanin queens uplifting each other. Speaking of black women, Naomi, Naomi loves Natalya. They have good chemistry as well. And some of Naomi's, and if you're a Naomi stan and you're disrespecting Natalya, you might want to sit it down because some of Naomi's best matches are against Natalya. It could be argued that Natalya gave Naomi her best pay-per-view match. So if you're a Naomi stan and you're disrespecting Natalya, you definitely need to sit down because it's one thing to, be a Naomi stan, but to disrespect Natalya while being a Naomi stan, have several seats. But y'all see the point. Like, Natalya plays a huge part of women's wrestling, period. Because without Natalya, half the women's wrestlers that y'all even stand probably wouldn't be as good as they are. But with the guidance of Natalya and with the training methods that she has, and just for her to be as good of a wrestler as she is. Nikki and Brie, for example, the Bella Twins. The Bella Twins are huge success stars. I think I said that right. Outside of WWE. And the reason why they were able to, become good in the ring like they were is because of the help of Natalya. You should not be standing Nikki Bella or Brie Bella and calling, you don't have to like Natalya. You can like Sasha, Charlotte, Naomi, Nikki, and Brie and not like Natalya. That's okay. Nobody cares if you do or don't. But it's all about, saying false things. Like, Natalya sucks at wrestling. Natalya is mid. Because you can't say Natalya's mid when she helped train Sasha, Charlotte, Naomi, Nikki, and Brie, and etc. You can't say that because it just makes you look stupid. Especially if you stand the Bella Twins. Oh my god, like, you stand Nikki and Brie and you're saying Natalya sucks at wrestling when she literally out wrestles both of them at their best. That's very embarrassing. Like, have a seat. You shouldn't be standing a diva and saying Natalya sucks at wrestling because Natalya was the best in-ring diva. She was the best in-ring diva. Nobody was touching her when it came to wrestling in the Divas era. You should if you stand Paige, Naomi, Nikki, Brie, who else was a diva? Layla, Michelle McCool, Beth Phoenix, especially Beth, oh god, Eve Torres, Kelly, Maurice, Melina. If you like any of those women and you say Natalya sucks at wrestling, you need to have a seat. You need to have a seat because that's embarrassing. You should not be saying a diva and saying somebody sucks at wrestling. That's embarrassing. Like, ooh, that's embarrassing. You should not. You should not. But, in conclusion, y'all should not be trying to call Natalya mid. Because when the thing is, y'all call Natty mid, and then y'all end up standing mediocrity, like the pure. When I say pure, I mean the pure definition of it. Y'all will call Natalya mid, and then you stand Kelly. Y'all will call Natalya mid, and then y'all somehow support Hulk Hogan, who is a terrible person. How do you support that? You call Natalya mid, but then somehow you stand, who's somebody that's mid, y'all? Oh my god, help me out here. I don't know, but you probably think about some people. You get the point. Aaliyah, like, you stand all these mid wrestlers, and then you over here saying, oh, Natty's mid, Natty sucks. Like, I don't get that. And it's always these diva stands who always got the most to say. Like, y'all be standing, who's a diva? Who's somebody? Okay, y'all know how how like wrestling fans say NXT wrestlers should be cut some slack because they're still learning, and I agree. Why is it that these NXT stans feel the need to, get beside themselves and try to say somebody sucks as if they're not standing some of the greenest wrestlers, like, ever? Some people stand Cora. I remember when Cora Jade and Natalya had their match. Do y'all know how many people said Cora Jade out-wrestled Natalya? I didn't know Cora Jade was, like, one of the best wrestlers because based off some of her performances, that seems kind of false. Some people, I don't think any Tiffany stans said anything. I don't think so. I don't really see Tiffany stans talk about Natty, so I can't really use her as an example. But to stand Cora Jade and say Natty's mid in the ring, that don't make no sense. But regardless, y'all get the point. Natty's not mid. And I'm going to just say, if she really wanted to, she could out-wrestle a lot of your favorites and a lot of my favorites. So you should kind of be thanking her because, us outside of a select few women in America and, of course, our top-tier Japanese queens such as Manami, Akira, Asuka, and Io, and Meiko, there's not many women who are going to be on Natty's level in terms of wrestling. They can try, but there's not that many. So yeah, as a lot of y'all say, keep it cute, because, Natty's just she's amazing, and it's just so stupid to hate on her for no reason. But that's my video. Ooh, I talked more longer than I expected, but that's all I had to say. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. Thank y'all. Have a great day.